Hey, family. Hey, it's another great day that God has blessed us with. Hey, I'm gonna try not to stay on here long, but I want to talk about a couple of things. Hey, the message does not change. It's pretty much the same, just like our routines or each day. If we're not careful or if we don't make a conscious decision to change anything, it remains the same as yesterday. So before I go any further, I want to give the awesome and great God that we serve honor on this day and just say thank you, God, for blessing us to have another chance at life. You know, we often take that for granted. So at least we can do is say thank you, God. So, family, I want to talk to you about your flow chart. Your flow chart. See, I talked yesterday about um, a infinite um, symbol, and that's on the screen right there. So so if you know what an infinite symbol is, that's no beginning or end, that's a continual um motion of expected results. So by our actions or by our routines, we can expect um things to be the same. So I'll ask you to look at your flow chart. What do I mean by flow chart? What time do you get up? What about your morning routine or what about the things that you know carry with you throughout the day? What about when it comes to you winding down for the day or getting ready to go to sleep? Those are the things I want you to focus on, because it matters how you operate in each of those zones. So these are the things that came to my mind earlier today, and I just want to do my best to try to scratch the surface with each of these areas of our life, and hopefully you will decide to believe that you can change the things that you are unhappy with. So on this great you can day, family, no change will be done by accident. Well, for the good, I'll say by accident. So, what time is it that you get up? How do you get up? Do you get up, you know, grumpy and just mad and angry at the world? Well, what time does that change? Is it the when you get into your routine, the coffee, or what thing do you do to change the way that you woke up if it wasn't a productive way of waking up? Because what we all know is if we don't change, then what? We get the same thing. We're going to continue to repeat the same process. And then if we repeat the same process, we can continue to expect the same outcome or expect the same results. You know, focus your routine. Is it a successful routine? You know, a successful routine may looks like, you know, um, giving thanks to God or planning your day. Um, um, just things that will help you make a conscious decision to be better than you were the previous day. So, what things do you carry throughout the day, or may I say, what kind of clothes you wearing? Are you wearing clothes of anger or resentment or just envy or just unproductive thoughts? So those are the things that people are going to see you doing when you are coming in contact with people because they see our clothes first. Well, our clothes can be in turn of our attitudes. They see our attitudes when we come in contact with them. You know, yeah, our words may hit them one way, but our actions, That's what's most important. How do we leave them feeling? Do we leave them feeling less than or better because they came in contact with us? So those are things when I'm talking about how we carry ourselves throughout the day, or the clothing that we wear, whether that's attitude or whether that's excitement or joy or happiness. You know what I'm saying? We can affect people that way based on how we are feeling. So be careful of your outfit. Be careful of the clothing that you are wearing in the form of attitude or in the form of your feelings. So again, I'm just trying to scratch the surface. I know it's these things I'm talking about, they go very deep, and there's only so much I can say in this short amount of time. So I'm just saying, investigate these things, and then when we find ourselves getting ready to go home, return back to our place of safety, how much of the world, or how much of what has happened to us today, from people, maybe some people have done some things to you by mistake or accident. How much of those things that you allow to remain on you when you go to your security, or when you go to your safe place? How much of those things remain on you? Because it matters. You have to have a debriefing. That means you have to be able to take off something that happened to you throughout the day. So I would call that your wind down, or you're preparing to um get rest for the day. You know, you know what what is it that you do to get the hurt or get the unfulfilled things off you before you go to sleep? Because it matters how you go to sleep as well. Listen, I know these things I'm talking about may seem easy, or may seem to some people like, what is he talking about? Well, I'm saying it's you do yourself some justice by searching and just being open to hearing these things right here. And you know, what about our sleep? It matters how we go to sleep. I believe the Bible tells us, do not go to sleep angry. I believe it's something like that. I can get that, or someone can put it in the chat. Go not to sleep angry. Why? Because if you go to sleep angry, then you retard. You stop your creative faculties, or you stop your mind from being able to help you to get better results for the next day, because our sleep is fuel for our accomplishments of the next day. So if we say, for instance, this is probably going to be the best part of this whole talk right here. Say, for instance, the way we go to sleep, if we have went to sleep with a problem on our mind, trying to solve a problem, what we'll find is our mind will be able to solve that problem for us as we sleep. Our subconscious mind will go to work and trying to solve that problem. But if we go to sleep angry, then our subconscious mind is focused on dealing with the anger and the frustration that we have on our mind. So I'm saying, be careful how you go to sleep, because you lock your subconscious mind up, and having it going to work for something of no good. And I don't, I try to steer you away from anything that's bad. So you want to do everything for the good. So if you go to sleep angry, then your subconscious mind is working on how we're gonna address this anger thing. So go to sleep with intention on something good, or some kind of good problem that you're trying to solve, not from something that someone else has done to you. So go not to sleep angry. So hey, listen, I'm trying to scratch the surface, or I'm trying to jar you out of your repetition, the thing that you repeat every day. Because if you do not make a conscious effort to change anything, nothing will change in our results. Listen, I believe that you can be great. I believe I have drove in the fact that we all have greatness in us. I believe I drove in the fact that we all have one, at least one specific talent that we were born with. And I believe I also drove in the fact that if we do not make a conscious effort to bring that thing out of us, it stays inside. And if you be honest, most people go their whole life with their talents and gifts buried inside of them. So let that not be you. Be different. Be among the 10 to or less percent of people that actually live their purpose or live their dreams or travel to all of the places that they wanted to go. You can um be able to do all of those things, but it starts with your decision. It starts with your decision to break your repetition of unproductive habits. So the way to undo a bad habit is to replace it with a good habit. And it won't be easy, but you can, one day at a time. So on this great you can day, know that you have greatness in you, but it's important that you decide to bring it out. You make a conscious effort to bring it out. You start to feel that, hey, I can do this. And the only way to get there is to start repeating those things to yourself. I can do this. I am awesome. I am a good person. And as you continue to repeat those things to yourself, what you will find is your body and your actions will start to show those things. So write your story, you know, decide who you will be. Will you be an accomplisher or will you remain in defeat? Will you choose to win or will you focus on your losses? Hey, speaking of losses, Denzel said, if you don't lose, you're not even trying. So stop staying safe in your fears. Stop staying safe in your doubt. Stop staying safe in your lack. Stop staying safe in your I can't. Stop staying safe in just settling way below what you can have. So dream big. Dream big. I tell you all the time, listen, I can see greatness for you. I can want it for you. And I find myself actually wanting it for you more than you may want to. I can even believe that you can. But there's one thing I can't do, and that's do it for you. Only you